accounts and administration management and all sorts of shit, right? Store management and crap. And what they actually did was whenever a person had been there for like 4 or 5 years, they would put them on contract instead, which changes their type of employment. So you go from being like a regular employee to a contractor, which of course I'm not exact on the facts for it, but like it does change how and when your employment commence and stuff. So kind of shitty stuff. But yeah, I mean, I started there when I was like 14, something like that. So I didn't exactly come in with like a wealth of knowledge kind of thing. These guys are almost out of food, but they're basically home. So I don't care. These guys, I'm just waiting for them to arrive, because once they arrive, we'll pack up all this wood and we'll get the fuck out of here. Be great. Everyone knows the last job fired me right before Christmas. They fired me a few weeks before I could apply for unemployment too. Yeah, I thought that was pretty shit, like the fortnight before Christmas, honestly, for you. That was a bit of a sour deal. But places are just like that. Like, I used to know a lot of like different people that used to like job hop every couple of years. They'd change their job and like move up, chase money, or whatever they'd do and stuff like that. And like, I never super hugely thought much of it. I just was like, I don't know, kind of unopinionated about it. It was like, whatever, like you do what you're gonna do kind of thing. But it's like in this day and age, like I don't even know how many years later, like 20 odd years later, like I think they've probably been doing the right thing for the majority of the time, because like loyalty can sort of go fuck itself. And I'm somebody that actually like genuinely cares about, like, you know, whenever I've worked somewhere, I've cared to like, you know, do my job well, and I've cared to try to assist like my co-workers and make like the workload and stuff for the people around me better and stuff like that, and all sorts of stuff, and like do right by the company and crap. Like I'm one of those sort of people, you know, person of integrity kind of thing. But yeah, it's a raw deal when you get like treated like that time after again and stuff like that. And somebody might be like, oh well, maybe you didn't learn your lesson or something like that. It's like, you're right, I didn't. So now I don't work for any companies, I work for myself. And fortunately I respect myself. So I won't let myself quit. So yeah, now you guys have me streaming, so you know, I don't know, I could do like a Rick and Morty gag and be like, oh, what do they say, like 100 years Rick and Morty or something like that. There's 100 years of acrylic streaming, something like that. I'm sorry, I think I'm hilarious. I need you to take them to prison, but I don't really need them to be arrested, it's fine. Anyway, I need to cough for a sec, hold on. There you go. What else I miss? Everyone knows. Nah, I saw that. Industry, they generally hire you at projects, and once you're done with the projects, they lay you off. Yeah, but that is kind of like the difficulty sort of side of being like a writer and stuff though. Like professionally and stuff. Like you've got to go where the work is, because in a way it's kind of a trade. I don't think it's quite like a trade job, but it's kind of along those lines where like unless you're creating the material and stuff like that, like you're always going to be probably like doing somebody else's stories and stuff like that, or like programming and stuff like that, you know. So I don't know, I'm just kind of like watching these guys go out to like fight the fire and stuff, but I'm also kind of like mostly interested by my like hydroponics basin. I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit all over the shop with my colony at the moment, which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure I watched one of my VODs before I got sick, and I was watching everything happen. I don't really remember I'm guessing I watched like the last Tuesday before I had no internet. And that was like the last stream I watched, because like I go back and watch my shit to just make sure that like any issues and crap like that I could pick up on it and stuff. That's how I found out about like the sound quality of me being under the desk. But yeah, I don't know. Why is there a dead guinea pig? Oh no, they might have unloaded it. I'm gonna try to wait till this group's up in here. Once they get inside, I can drop all the stuff off them. Army is still working her way up here to get Muffalo. Honestly, anybody up here could have gone and done it. Should be all of my animals. As soon as this group are inside here, I want to get them to drop their shit. If I can. I could get them to drop it in here in this channel. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It's just that then I have to wait for somebody to come up through the door to grab it. They're gonna eat like all the fucking plants at the top of my thing though, which is kind of frustrating. But as I said, we do have like 10,000 rice, so it's not the worst. I gotta admit, like topically speaking, like my streams and stuff like that, they kind of go all over the shop. Like there's never really any specific path to them kind of thing, which is fine and stuff, but like it opens the door for like some of the weirdest fucking conversations to ever exist. Like my games, what I'm normally playing, I have a plan for, right? I have like a really loose kind of like concept of what I want to do with it when I'm playing it and stuff, but conversationally that's always just whatever that night. And like some of the topics tonight have been like, what the fuck? But it's fine. Like it's not a problem. Like I don't know, compared to some of the darker topics we had at the start of last night, yeah, no, it's fine. Something's on fire. Is it still this? The multi-directional boba conversation. Oh yeah, that from Christmas. That was something. You know, the worst part is I discovered that one of my cousins has actually been watching my streams. I didn't know. I didn't think that anybody I knew was watching my streams. Like, nobody I knew at IRL is what I mean, right? And yeah, no, he's just like, I've been trying to like catch your streams, but I don't really understand what's going on. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Just don't even think about it. Like it's not a problem that he's watched them and stuff, but like it occurred to me that I have like really no direction. And if you don't watch the games, like if you're not interested in the games, it probably makes it really hard to understand what the hell's going on and stuff, or like what the fuck I'm even on about and stuff half the time. And I'm like, it was kind of interesting perspective to kind of learn and stuff, because yeah, generally speaking, I assumed that like in most cases people will have clicked on the stream because they know what the game is more so than me as a streamer kind of thing, and they just want to see what I'm doing in the game kind of thing. That's how I've been like approaching this whole time. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna play a game, I have a concept, there's something I want to do with it, and I want to share that with you guys. I like spending time with you guys and stuff, and people will find this playthrough and stuff because of the game category and stuff like that. But no, now I've also got to be concerned that people clicking in and don't know what the fuck I'm on about on the average week. And I'm like, that's always been an issue, but like now I'm aware of it. I didn't need to be made aware of it. I feel like this is good. What are you up to, Kanye? Welcome in, by the way. What is this good smiley face? What is this about? I don't know. I don't really have a problem with like people I know watching me stream or anything like that. Like, it's literally no different than if I was sitting here in like, I don't know, Discord voice chat, for instance, and I was playing a game. This would be the exact same whatever random topics I would be talking to somebody about on any given day or night. Like, this is literally just it. It's just me existing and stuff. And if you guys enjoy listening to it, you enjoy listening to it. If you enjoy watching the game, you enjoy the game. Like it's whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It kind of like was I don't know how to put it, but like when I watch other streamers and stuff like that, like everybody has like a completely different thing. Like some streamers I've seen, like they have like a genuine agenda for like the entire night, or a kind of like a swerve path kind of thing for like their conversations and what they're doing. And I was gonna say who they're doing, but I mean like who they're playing games with and stuff like that, and whatever. Like there's kind of like a try to stay sort of on the topic kind of thing, and I'm like, I'm not there yet. We ain't even close to that. It's fine. I used to post links to mine back in the day on Facebook. What, like when you'd go live and stuff like that, so that people could like find you and stuff. Because like I did the same thing. Like I posted on like, because as I said, like I had no experience with streaming and stuff prior to just streaming, right? I'd never watched anybody or anything before I personally went live. So when I never had social medias or anything like that either. So when I saw like Twitter and I saw streamers using Twitter, a lot of like the smaller streamers I'd see have like, I'm live on Twitch or whatever, stuff like that. So like I did that for like the most part because I just didn't have anything else to say publicly. I just really didn't. I didn't have Blue Sky yet. Instagram, I treat Instagram like it's a real fucking Instagram, by the way. Like, I have, like, pictures of cats. I've got pictures of, like, screenshots of the game. I've got, like, whatever the fuck I've eaten. All that sort of shit, like a normal fucking person, right? But, like, I see a lot of people use, like, Instagram to, like, promote their reels or, like, have their lives, and same with Twitter is like have their lives and stuff like that, or even TikTok, same thing. And I'm just like, I get it, but at the same time, that's not how I want to use it, kind of thing. Like TikTok I'm so close to just deleting because like I don't get anything out of it personally or like effectively. Like I just like feel like, I don't know, like at the moment, I've got all of Coffin of Andy and Lele playing through on it because that seems to be what people want to watch on that shit. So I'm like, fine, if that's what you guys want to watch, you can watch the whole fucking thing in 10-minute increments. Go ham. But I'm like, I don't really see much point in having it because like I don't use it the same way like streamers and VTubers and stuff use these things, and I don't really want to, kind of thing. But that my mum and like 2 high school friends, the ones who watch from those. Oh yeah. See, oh yeah, hi Psychic Drone, this is gonna be fucking interesting. I think I'll accept it and we'll have to see how we go. Save on, I don't think I've got a tentative save anywhere. I'll keep Asora 2. I'm just thinking they'll probably go mental and destroy everything. Like, it's fine if they break shit, but it's not okay if they all try to, like, leave and I imprison them and crap. So I guess it's time to make this back to being a prison space, just in case we need it, so we can space them out and stuff. See, basically, when I went live, like, for the first time and stuff like that, like, as you guys know, like, the first time I went live, I had some creep in here trying to do some kind of, like, BDSM ball kink shit. That was my first viewer on my very first stream and stuff. Thank God that stream never saved, so we don't have to witness that. That was horrible. I didn't know how to ban people or time them out at that point. I didn't even know how to save the FOD. So yeah, that was horrible. But like, I didn't tell anybody I knew. Like, I told my partner that I was streaming, but like he didn't watch. And I didn't tell, like, my friends or anything like that I was streaming for, like, weeks. Because they just wanted to know why I was unavailable for, like, a couple of hours. Like, why I just hadn't responded even though I was playing games and stuff, which was unusual for me. But, yeah. They, like, Rim watches occasionally when he can. But, like, I don't expect him to be here. Atlantis is here occasionally. I don't expect to be here. She's my mod. I don't fucking expect her to be here. Yeah, I just don't share it. Because I'm like, I don't know. The people that are in my IRL, like, I already interact with them and stuff like that. If they want to know what's happening, they send me a message and I let them know what's happening. If, like, I want to know what's happening with them, I send them a message. Whatever, that's how it kind of works. But streaming and stuff, yeah. I don't know, I am probably a lot more comfortable with the fact that, like, I get to know everybody over time, but I don't really know anybody to begin with, kind of thing, you know? Like, I get to know you guys, and I enjoy that. It's nice to, like, have a deeper connection with you guys and stuff, but at the same time, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna walk down, like, the local shops or something and have somebody follow me home from it, kind of thing. I'm not afraid of that kind of stuff, because, like, yeah, I'm just pretty upfront with, like, everything while I'm streaming. I doom scroll TikTok, Reddit, when I have to wait many hours somewhere. I think that's normal, though. Like, while I was sick, I did scroll TikTok a bit, just because, like, I wanted to watch something, but I didn't have capacity to make decisions. I was struggling to breathe. Like, there was at least a few days where I wasn't doing anything. Lou, that ain't gonna happen, love. Yeah, like, while I was sick, I really didn't do anything. I kind of just, like, chilled out. But when I was starting to get a bit better, I kind of wanted to, like, scroll stuff. I don't mind, like, reading Reddit and stuff, but I do find that it's... because I'm not, like, following too many... what do you call it? Too many, like... I don't even know what you call them. The like, little sections that you could follow and stuff. Whatever it is. Like, because I'm not following much, I feel like I get, like, a lot of the very similar, kind of posts to read over and over. Like, I like the 2-sentence horror stories. They're pretty awesome. But a lot of them are mediocre. I obviously, like, follow, like, 7 Days and RimWorld and all sorts of stuff as well. But, again, a lot of, like, the questions and stuff is very similar to what, like, I see pop up. At least, whatever gets popular seems to be similar. But, yeah, I don't know. I tend to find that, like, I don't really scroll on a lot of stuff. Like, I do, but I don't, kind of thing. At the moment, I'm just really unimpressed with, like, the internet in general. I go to YouTube and there's nothing I want to watch. Even if I search for something, the results are shit. They've got, like, a half a dozen, like, shorts and stuff up in, like, videos. If you search for a video, you get shorts as a response instead of videos. Like, this is even if I'm, like, looking for something I actually know I like to watch and want to watch. Like, I can't get, like, a 30-minute video or something like that. I can't even get a 15-minute video to, like, watch its shit. And I can't seem to sort it to only videos like I used to be able to. I don't know what changed. But yeah, that's frustrating. TikTok, as I said, is just like, I go there when I don't really want to make decisions for an hour or two. Reddit's kind of like same, different day sort of thing. Twitter, I don't really like scrolling on at all because, like, I do not know who the fuck I have followed at some point, but Twitter gives me the most fucking obscene shit I have ever seen. And I'm like, I don't want to see that. And I say I'm not interested. And I'll have like 20 more posts that are the same fucking thing. And I'm just like, I don't want this. So, like, I won't scroll that shit in public. Like, I can't risk it. It's just like, there's like fucking everything everywhere in Twitter. Blue Sky's not bad. I don't have a lot of people I'm following yet. I don't know a lot of people yet. But like I do follow a few people, but I mostly just go to the people you follow tab and have a quick look to see like what people are up to and stuff like that. And sometimes nothing's happened for like a day or two and it's fine. But like sometimes I'll actually go and I'll like go into the recommended stuff, but like I don't know, it's better, but I haven't come across like a great deal of stuff on there. But I don't spend much time scrolling on it yet. I don't know, I just don't have a lot of people that I follow yet. I'm hoping that like with the decreased time frames of streams, I could see this cable, sorry, it was distracting me. I thought it was something dropped. I'm hoping that like with the decrease of like my stream times, I might have a little bit more free time to actually get to know people again, like I used to. Because originally, like for anybody that doesn't know, I think I started streaming like once or twice a week for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I went up to like 3, then very quickly 4, and then jumped to like 5. But when I went from 4 to 5 days a week, I jumped from like 3 hours a day to 4 hours a day. So I added like a huge amount of additional hours to my week and stuff. And like my internet is better than it was. So when it comes to like editing and stuff, it doesn't take as long to download and it doesn't take as long to upload, but I still have to wait for it for editing, which is what takes a lot of my time. So when I do actually like stream, I always make sure to do my editing and stuff afterwards, because like if I leave it, then like I may not necessarily know if there was like something I wanted to clip, or if there was like a sound issue that I need to put like a marker to like let people know in like YouTube and stuff like that, that audio's dropped or something like that. Like it's fresh in my mind. So I try to do it same day kind of stuff. But yeah, because of that, like editing has, well, streaming in general on an average day has been not just like 4 hours stream, 4 to 5 hours stream. It's also been like the 4 to 5 hours of like the editing afterwards and stuff like that. So it's like an 8 to 10 hour day, 5 days a week. And then on weekends and stuff, like I've been trying to like learn all this rigging stuff and whatever. So I have not had a lot of free time. And that's why I said like, I just haven't had a chance to actually like watch other people and get to know people and find all sorts of new stuff, like scroll and whatever, see things, have time, you know. So like I said, I don't know for like how long I specifically will keep streams at like 3-ish hours, but I want to see what it does and how it impacts my day-to-day at the moment, just to like see kind of thing. But I'm hoping it's an improvement. I'm hoping it means I've got spare time at the moment because of the medicine that I'm taking. Like I said, I'm waking up like really early in the daytime when I'm normally would be asleep. So I've been awake all fucking day. So instead of being awake much longer after my editing and stuff, when I would only have time to be around to interact with you guys or catch other people's streams and stuff, I'm trying to go to bed so that I can currently get rest. And I'm not sure if I want to be awake leading up to streaming longer, or if I want to be awake after streaming longer. Because being awake after streaming longer is usually when you guys have already woken up for the day and you started going and doing stuff and streaming and all sorts of stuff. So that's when I can only like interact and catch a lot of people and, you know, just like enjoy being there and stuff. But on the flip side, if I'm awake leading up to streaming and stuff, I have more time to just like fuck around and play games, which I haven't really had a chance to do for like a couple of years. So that's been really interesting. Like at the moment, we're fucking Andre's server. We're in like 70s. I think we're in the 70s days or something. Or 7 days. Like somebody's going to come back on and they're going to get Blood Moon. It's going to be like, what the fuck? Just because like I've had time to like putter around and like do stuff. I'm also just checking to see if I have that orange horse because I thought one came home alive and I thought I had to cull it, but I don't know where it went. It could be in here, I don't know. Yeah, everybody's having a high psychic drone, it's fine. Even 16-ish years ago, the point was hanging out with people when I was playing stuff I wanted to play. Yeah, well, when I've watched your streams, at least, like, admittedly, I've seen mostly them fighting herds streams so far. I think you played something else at one point, but I couldn't sit there to watch. So I just couldn't catch whatever it was, I can't remember. But, like, generally speaking, like, your sort of approach is way more sort of, like, casual in that, like, you know, you are playing with people, you are talking to people, stuff like that. But, I don't know, mine's like a different kind of casual in the sense of like, mostly I don't have many people in my IRL that I know. Like I said, I've got 3 people that exist IRL. And at least one of them, technically 2, watch me occasionally. I just didn't know that the other one had been watching me. But yeah, like, it's not a big circle and stuff like that. And, like, yeah, the rest of my community and stuff is just people I've gotten to know as I've been streaming and stuff. But, like, I don't know. Pretty much since I decided to just be absolutely me and stuff like that, like, what you get is who I am and stuff like that. So, yeah, I figure people come in and they either like the game or they like listening to me ramble or they like snoozing to the stream or whatever it is. I don't know. I just like it when occasionally I get to know people and, you know, like yesterday of Julie's like 7 months and shit, like, holy crap. It's wild to me to think that 7 months have passed. Things like that. Like, it's crazy because it's just like, holy shit, like, time has just flown. And, like, I don't know, I was thinking about it earlier and I'm like, sometimes I sit there and I'm like, I know how I've, like, come across somebody. I don't know, like, sometimes with, like, other streamers and stuff like that, like, I'll know them because I've found them, or I've been raided into them, or I have raided them, or they've come to chat with me or something like that. Like, sometimes I know how I've gotten to know somebody, and I remember, and sometimes I have no fucking clue how I know this person, but I enjoy that person and their content, and I'll just be there and stuff like that. And I know several people like that at the moment that, like, I have no fucking clue how I've come to know them, but I watch them and I enjoy watching them and I enjoy, like, listening to them and interacting and chatting and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, I got no fucking clue where, in what sense of existence you came to be, but you exist now and I'm aware of it and stuff like that, which is wild because, like, I've got a generally good memory. So when I can't remember how I found somebody or how I got to know somebody, like, it's really impressive to me because it's all pure how they made me feel or how I felt in their presence kind of thing. And it's just like, I don't know, some people have just got, like, that really good kind of, like, composure and stuff like that, where it's just like, just being there is just the nice part kind of thing. Like, fuck knows if, like, anything they have to say today is, like, going to be impactful or whatever, but I'm gonna listen to it and, you know, watch what they get up to and stuff. I don't know how best to say it, but yeah, I don't know. I just find it really interesting that I've come across a few people like that, because originally I think I used to get, like, recommended all these kind of streamers, like, you know, on the Twitch sidebar thing, and it has, like, streamers that people that have watched somebody you've watched also enjoy it, something like that. Anyway, so I used to see, like, a lot of recommendations like that back before I really had any, like, known anybody, because, like, I took a while to kind of get out of my, like, little bubble and go like say hello to people. And yeah, I just know that a lot of those were like big streamers or recommended and stuff at the beginning and stuff, but a lot of the people I actually watch are kind of like a mixed bag of like small, medium, and large and stuff. And I enjoy them for all the one same reason, is just like I like being there. That's it. Like there is no identifiable difference in size being present in their chat, but I just like whatever the fuck they're on about, you know? I find that really interesting. I know I'm rambling, by the way. Pretty sure I found you because I was checking out RimWorld streams once. Started streaming RimWorld to see how others were doing it, and I stuck around. Yeah, I kind of figured with RimWorld, like I do the same thing, to be fair. Every so often when I have had a moment, I just have gone into like the RimWorld category and been like, who's live on this random day, night, time, whatever. Jeez, that's a long list of fucking things. What the hell? Oh, that's right, you're the new prisoner. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, this person's got a lot going on. A husband, a daughter died, high psychic drone, sweaty darkness, slept in heat. Friend died, other friend died, ratty apparel, other friend died, other friend died. Oh my god, sweet Jesus, mate. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, when it comes to like RimWorld and 7 Days to Die are probably the two categories where I actually go and like lurk in people's streams and I come across other people that way. But then again, I also find that like, particularly 7 Days is very hard to find somebody that I don't enjoy watching, because 7 Days is just like, you can play it all kinds of different ways, but it's still the same game, more or less. RimWorld can be played a million different ways, and it took me a very long time to get comfortable watching people that had either DLCs or mods and stuff like that, because it changes the game so much I can't fucking understand it. Like, I come in and I'm watching them and they're flying around doing stuff, and the person's like fucking doing icicles over here and somebody's on fire over there, and